Like you're saying, they want to play fast. They want to share the ball. On defense, they probably want to be a little bit better than they were in Sacramento the last couple of years, but disruptive, physical, and they want to help the helper. Here's Gilliard winning. Jackson driving again. Clowney right there. Walker. And the follow put up and in by Enrique Freeman. Split time between Memphis and Brooklyn last year. Gives it off in the corner. Another three ball off by Wilson. That's now 1 of 5 from distance. Indiana picking up the pace. There's a bucket and a foul for Jarris Walker. 12-9 Indiana. Indiana has it. There's Matthias, deep three. Pardon me, John Murphy knocks down that three. Each team just 1 for 5 from three-point territory. 2:35 to go. Martin with a big hand at his face. Martin knocks down the three for Brooklyn. And Brooklyn gets within 3 here. The drive by Kendall Brown. He goes unabated to the basket. Knicks certainly are. 7:14 to go, second quarter. Quentin Jackson loses it, gets it back, and scores.
One thing you know, those Houston players are going to be physical. and that's what he's shown thus far.
Cheatham flying to the cup. Getting the feed from the man who led the G League in dimes last year, Jacob Gilliard. Here's Kendall Brown quickly the other way, and the Pacers answer the Nets. Yeah, Taylor, he shot 38% from 3 when he was with the Mad Ants last year. Kendall Brown down low, turns it over. Number 15 for the Pacers. Gilliard in transition to Wilson. Wilson driving and scoring. What's your take on that Siakam-Turner front court?
I mean, as we saw in the playoffs, once they were able to settle in.
Sloppy play continues here. Keon Johnson over to Clowney, and Noah Clowney continues now with 5 points for Brooklyn. Clowney's been everywhere. I thought he had way more than 5 points at this point here.
Yes, and a lot of the things Clowney does.
Freeman the bucket and the foul. Here comes Indiana. The Nets now 2 of 14 from deep. Indiana with a 5-point lead. Shot put up and in. Quentin Jackson the bucket for the Pacers. Has informed me that some of the names that he can recall just off the top of his head that have fouled out in summer league games. Nice backdoor action by Keon Johnson. Indiana. Cheatham up ahead for Brooklyn. He slows it down. Brooklyn shooting just 35%. There's Jalen Wilson. Gotta have a buddy with you at all times.
Always. Phone a friend.
Walker, the turnaround. That goes for Jarris Walker. He's up to 12 points, a game high.
15 turnovers in the half. I think you'll get Walker some more clean looks.
Here we go with Brooklyn basketball. They're shooting just 33%.
Oh, right on cue, Jared. It's almost like we just do this.
He gives it up to Clowney out there on the perimeter. Johnson fakes on a 3, steps in, picks it out to Wilson. Now Johnson driving, floats it up, and Clowney converts.
Not if they're knocking him down, but are the playmakers generating good threes?
There's a good one. Jarris Walker a long 2.
He's got to play all 82 games to not be considered a young fella.
Sheetway given the mid-range. Gets his own rebound. Sheetway follows and scores. So Sheetway now has 10 boards and 4 points. Jalen Wilson. And that's finally a 3. Jalen Wilson, who last year was an all-summer league performer. Sheetway throws it down, and that'll force Brooklyn into a timeout.
Well, as Coach Carlisle talked about with Shepherd, he's not fancy. He's not. His highlights are not going to be seen on YouTube. He played
on Game Time at NBA TV.
Or, yeah, no, that too.
Wilson driving and scoring.
But I think that's what's so frustrating about today's game in the grassroots program is everyone's trying to be a playmaker, and sometimes you need to just play your role.
Mark Armstrong making a play there. Johnson spinning. Johnson off the glass, and that goes down. Johnson was determined. Man, oh man. Having trouble finishing around the rim, having trouble shooting threes. There we go with a bucket and the foul for Jalen Martin. Gilliard whips it across to Martin. Martin changes speeds and then follows on his own miss. The Nets within 3, courtesy of a 7-0 run. Now make it 9 unanswered for Brooklyn. In the corner, Furphy looking for a second triple, and he connects to end the Nets' 9-0 run.
Furphy is the beneficiary of that playmaking action.
So the Nets look for 2 for 1. Gilliard fires the 3. He knocks it down.
Okay, did the lids just come off the basket? That's back-to-back threes, Jared.
Can't believe it's 27. It probably feels like 40. But there he is, Jarris Walker with 21 points. Jared Greenberg with you, Indiana and Brooklyn. Fourth quarter action here. Kendall Brown misses, gets it back. Brown gets the lay-in to go. Notice Tyrese Martin just checking in here to start the fourth for Brooklyn. Cheatham hanging around the basket, and good things happen for Zylan Cheatham. Quentin Jackson running the offense here for Indiana. He finds a wide open Sheetway. Cheatham left him. Another missed 3 by the Nets. That was Dariq Whitehead. Good feed to Sheetway. And that's going to force Brooklyn into a timeout. Pacers by 7. Jackson looks to create some space. Brown.
Sheetway's lost a shoe, but he's still trying to get position underneath the board. Underneath the board. There's no stopping him. He's running down the court with the shoe in hand.
Clowney beats him back, and Clowney scores. Sheetway back now into your screen. The drive by Brown. The drive is good.
Read the defense to hit the back door, and he's had a number of turnovers as a result of that.
Jackson! Fancy lay-in.
I think that's where his natural position is, that or a 3 position. But with a 3, you got to be able to handle the ball a little bit and play make.
There he is again, back-to-back buckets for Kendall Brown. He'll go to the free throw line for 1 more.
Pacers doing a good job as of late doing that, and they're getting shots on goal because of it.
5 in the shot clock. Martin hoists up a 3, and that goes. Found out that the Pacers had 27 turnovers at the end of the third quarter from Taylor Rooks. They've committed 0. Taylor better get the game ball if Indiana holds on. Furphy! An 11-0 run by the Pacers.
Doing a great job utilizing his size and his length on that play.
Johnson over to Wilson. Wilson rattles it home. Gets it back. 8 on the shot clock. Martin gets an open lane. Martin with the left and the foul. Jalen Martin.
The Thunder and Dallas chomping at the bit for next year. I mean, those 2 teams could possibly be vying for a championship. That's how good I think that they have the potential to be.
Jarris Walker up to 23 points, leading the way here for Indiana, making a big-time statement here. But Carlisle joined us in the first quarter, said that he is looking to see if Jarris Walker could be a rotation option for this team next season. And Ben Shepherd. Jackson denied entrance. Whitehead looking to make him pay. No, right place, right time. Noah Clowney cashes in his
showing
chip.
that athleticism.
This is Quentin Jackson. 10 on the shot clock, under a minute to play in the game. Here's Walker. Underneath, Sheetway.
Great things happen. Brooklyn has to overreact because Walker has killed them from the mid-post. Sheetway being the beneficiary of that.
Clowney tried to draw the contact, no whistle. He gets back-to-back buckets again. The Nets within 3. And the Nets come down with it, with an opportunity to tie. Does Indiana foul here? Shot clock off.
I think it's too much time right now.
Wilson for the tie!
Oh, my goodness.
And the Nets have come all the way back. Clowney, Sheetway, they're going to jump it up. The Nets outscored the Pacers 11-2. Clowney has it, playing with 9 fouls. Here's Keon Johnson, draws 2. Johnson off the window. Walker gives it up to Jackson. Jackson driving, gives it up. Sheetway, he scored all 4 points. He was down by as many as 15. They've not led since 8-7.
Hand back, fake.
Johnson in the mid-post. Johnson for the win. Johnson cashes the chips. And the Nets rally from 15 down and win it in overtime.
Patalbo mo na lang, huwag galing patalbo mo. Gago talaga ito nga.